is it? It's stream time. What time is it? It's stream time. What time is it? It's stream time. It's stream time. Welcome, everybody to the stream. My name is Ken, and I am the host of the Ikhwan Astahab. Today we're going to be reading Qutub al-Qutub by Andrew Chumbley. And I preface this and stuff like that, and usually I'll wait for a few people to come in, but 7 and 6 viewers is pretty good, honestly. So welcome everybody to the stream. My name is Ken. I just said that, but I am the host of the Ikhwan Astahab, or the Brethren of Gold in English. And today we're going to be reading Qutub. So if you guys are unaware of Andrew Chumbley, I am kind of myself too, but Andrew D. Chumbley. Okay, so this is his hello. So this is hello. Welcome everybody to. We got a lot of new faces in the stream today. Alex, Nancy, Jacob. Tyrone, yeah. Okay, so we're going to start off with talking about reading Andrew Chumbley's Wikipedia page. So Andrew D. Chumbley was an English practitioner in theory of magic, a writer, a poet, and artist. He was the magister of the UK-based magical group Cultus Sabati. Chumbley published several limited edition books to his private press Zoanon Publishing, and had many articles printed in occult magazines. Their subject was the doctrine and practice of a tradition of sorcery, which he called Sabbatic craft, a term which, according to Chumbley, describes the way in which elements of witch lore, Sabbath mythology, and imagery were being employed in the cunning craft tradition, into which I was originally inducted. Andrew Chumbley claimed that this tradition was found in two lineages of traditional magic, both predating those modern revivalist forms of magic which have become generally normalized as Wicca. Chumbley's early articles were published in the Chaos Magic Journal and Chaos International. Later articles in Starfire, the Journal of the Typhonian OTO, and in the long-established British magic journal, The Cauldron. Daniel A. Shulk succeeded him as a magister in Cultus Sabati. Okay, I'm gonna read a little bit of what's it called, of his personality, because that's the lesser what's it called, that's the lesser article that I could read. So in an obituary, his close friend Michael Howard, a well-known occult writer and publisher of The Cauldron, described Chumbley as a man of the land, rural in both birth and character. He fitted totally within the traditional archetypal parameters of the English cunning man. Howard recalled Chumbley's kindness, generosity, and sense of humor. To outsiders, Andrew could sometimes appear to be aloof, intense, and serious to the point of obsession. However, if he met kindred spirits of sincerity and honor who shared his interests and serious intent, he would willingly go out of his way to offer them help and guidance on the path. In fact, he was a natural teacher, and like all good teachers, acted as a catalyst in the lives of his students. So, like you guys read right there, Andrew Chumbley is he actually passed away in 2004. He passed away a year after I was born, so who knows, maybe, yeah, hold up, Qutub, Andrew Chumbley. So, yeah, of course, shout out to your boy Jacob, of course, shout out to all of you guys, of course. Shout out to everybody in the stream, not even just you, but shout out to everybody in the stream for pulling up, because I'm very grateful for every single one of you guys. Yeah, of course. Yo, you're here, right? Why not? So if you guys want to read along, you can. Here it is, guys. Oh, that's so bright. Oh, that's so bright. There it is, guys. Qutub. If you guys see it right here, Qutub, or The Point by Andrew Chumbley. So I should preface this by talking to you guys about this. What is Qutub, right? What does Qutub mean? So Qutub means axis or point, or axis or point. So axis as an AXIS, right? Axis, right? Like an axis point. Like a y, like kind of like a y and x axis in mathematics almost. So in Sufism, the Qutub is like I was researching like a lot of this. I'm actually going into this book blind. Like the last stream we were reading the Book of Allah. I already read the Book of Allah 3 or 4 times. I'm actually going into this book completely blind. Actually, I have a little bit of a conception of what it's about, but for the most part, it is a 72 line poem, and it is like it's a very heavily mystical poem that engulfs. Well, we'll have to figure out what it engulfs and what it entails, but the Qutub is it was recommended to me when I was I guess I just start off and preface this by talking about how I got introduced to this book, right? So yeah, of course, no problem. But oh yeah, the green screen. Yeah. Hold up. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yo, that's crazy. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna move to the right so I can see, so Kaneki's face can show up. Yeah. Let's go. Okay. Yeah. The Kaneki and Rize. Let's go. This is my favorite show, Tokyo Ghoul. I mean, it's my favorite manga. It's not really my favorite show, but it's my favorite manga. It's my favorite comic of all time. My favorite book of all time, Tokyo Ghoul. But yeah. So today, we're gonna be reading. Okay, so for anybody who's new to the stream, welcome. Welcome to the stream. We're gonna be reading Al Qutub, or the Access, or the Polarity by Andrew Chumbley. So I'm gonna preface this by talking about how I got introduced to this book. So I was in the middle of, okay, if you guys know, you're new. How new are we talking about? How new are we talking here? Like, is this your first ever consuming of the content of this channel? Is this live? But yeah. Whoa! So you came in here. What were you like doom scrolling through YouTube Shorts and then you saw this live? That's pretty funny. I've never actually had somebody who viewed my content like this. Most people do not like come in here through scrolling. Most people come in here through. Most people who are on my stream are usually friends or family or fans of a channel. But you is definitely an oddball. I like you, Jacob. I like you. You're cool. You're cool in my books. Okay, shouts out to you. But yeah. So, yeah, no problem. But, I'm gonna preface this by saying this, okay, guys? When I was writing, I was basically asking a bunch of people about this book title I was making. And the book title was called Kabbalistic Sufism. It was a synthesis, and it's out, by the way. Like, I have books on Amazon. And stuff like that. Yeah, number one over here. Yeah, exactly. Number one fan. Yeah, exactly. Number one. Number two. That's a reference none of you guys will get, unless you guys watch like really old YouTubers. But what's it called? Anyways, enough silliness aside. Basically, I make, okay, if you guys aren't familiar, I am an Amazon author. In fact, I'm an author on Amazon. In fact, if you guys want, I can show you guys one of the books I have published on Amazon, like a physical copy of it. Give me 1 second. Because I would really like to show it to you guys. Okay. Okay, I might have to turn the... Okay. So this right here, guys, is called The Blinding Wings. If I were to recommend any book of mine to like newcomers, it wouldn't be this. It would be my second book, Kabbalistic Sufism. Yeah, this is my second book. This is my name right here, Uthman Ken. But this is a numerology book, and it's a book that talks about basically an encrypted code that was published 100 years ago that I decoded using thousands of year-old numerical keys and numerical ciphers. So that's all I'm gonna say without spoiling it too much. But yeah, this is my book. It's The Blinding Wings. If Tyrone's still there, Tyrone's gonna get a copy of it, hopefully, inshallah. But yeah, hopefully. But Big Mon Tyrone in the building. But yeah. I appreciate all you guys' support. I appreciate all you guys' kind words. I'm gonna switch the there we go. There we go. More Kaneki and Rize. Oh, I appreciate you guys so much. Okay. Well, this is my signature thing, eh? This is my signature thing. Like, I even got a Kaneki shirt on. You guys see it? I even got a Kaneki shirt on. Yo, Kaneki is like my dogs for real. Oh, see you later, Jacob. Hopefully you subscribe for the channel, eh? Keep on rocking in the free world. Keep on doing your thing. But yeah. W background. Legit. Seriously. Yeah, okay. But yeah. Let's see. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I'm just scrolling through the just scrolling through the book, guys. But yeah, okay. So we're going to start reading now, if that's cool with y'all. We're gonna start reading the Qutub by Andrew Chumbley. If you guys search up Q. Who is this? Why are you showing me so much love? Yo, that's crazy. But if you guys want, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Internet Archive, but if you guys search up Qutub, Qutub, and then space Andrew, then Chumbley, Chumley, Andrew Chumley. If you search up Qutub Andrew Chumley on the what's it called, on the internet, you guys should find an Internet Archive link to this book. So I'm reading this off Internet Archive, okay? So just to let you guys know, it's not hard to find this book. It's really not hard to find this book. To get a physical copy, however, it's gonna cost you like $500. I'm not even exaggerating when I say that. Like, it's gonna cost you $500 to get like a physical copy of Qutub. But if you guys want the PDF of it, just search up Qutub, and you got it, Qutub, and it should show up, Andrew Chumley. But anyways, we're going to start now. So at 17 and a half or 18 minutes, we're gonna start. Before I start though, let's make a little conversation. How was y'all's day today? You know, talk to me, chat. We only got 2 people, but I'm sure there's more. You know, YouTube statistics are kind of weird, but yeah. What's it called? I'm very intrigued to see what's going on. I'm very excited to see, you know, like how today will transpire for us. Oh, more viewers! Let's go! Let's go! I'm hype. 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 I don't think I need to say that more. I'm hype. Yeah. Yeah. I'm Mr. Tooski. Ski. Ski. But yeah. Oh, 18 minutes passed. Okay. I was trying to log into Discord. That's why I was trying to log into Discord on my dad's iPad. But yeah. Okay. Ready, guys? A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. So another thing is, this poem is 72 lines. Aw, that's cool, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, so this poem is 72 lines, okay? It's 72 lines, and I'm going to basically read it line by line. I'm going to call out the lines by line. Okay, you ready? You guys ready? Let's go. 3, 2, 1, go. Here lie the remnants of a book, once written by no mortal hand, once sealed of a silver vault and lost amid the desert sand. The aeon soul has forged a key to open wide this book to thee, and to show thee that fate has not planned. To thee, as Azervan Arcana, all holy books I come to burn, save this by which thy quill I write. All else to ash and dust will turn. The nuptial flame of truth and lie shall quicken my own ink to dry, and the seal of the spell in Kidder's urn. The prophet of the peacock quill has drunken God's blood from out the cup, from Iblis and the blessed few, that which Eve's brood refused to sup. Yet, ye children of far Lilith born, come tread the path of blame and scorn, for you from hell have fallen up. My lover, hold up. I gotta, let me just refresh the page. My lover, pray draw close to listen, and rest a while for but an hour, by the wells whose waters glisten, neath the vine of Kidder's bower. Come share with me the love of night, and light the moth to the candle's light. Pray sip the dew from Lilith's flower. Gaze long, gaze deep into the pool, and with each breath slightly gently in, and there the content thyself to drift in skies where the angels swim. Then look up from the well, to see these moving lips that tell of you, your own reflected twin. Look far into the waters, the mirror wide, pure and clear. A deep, dream-filled sleep, yet to leave ajar thine waking ear. As you listen to each word, you shall enflesh that which is heard, the double song of old Kidder, before the limit of truth, the infinity of the lie, before the mask it ear wrought, when the first watcher's eye meet eye, before the hand first touched the clay, a voice from silence came to speak. Yet who spoke, you or I? Then the answer to the question, the secret told to none but thee. Behold the starry lock Qutub, behold the peacock's angel key. The circle of the year is done, the oath-bound cup lies to overturned. By whose hand they answered, we. The running wine has stained in the book, as ink your blood is spilled for me. Yet time and fools and words erase, but not the secret told to thee. Here the expanse of endless night, where stars like bloodied footprints mark the angel's path by the shoreless sea. Let by a hand one cannot bold, the sought is fought where the search does end. Not in mid-path nor by its edge, the way does lie where the path does bend. Shared by foot all and heaven's breath, these murmured words their meanings tell, and to none but thee their treasures lend. Okay, line 10. By attraction to this moment, the thought of hand and eye is one. Each course divert, each care forget. On pathways lost is fortune won. In straying wide is wisdom found, to turn the thread and tie the knot, which no hand can be undone. The path it moveth standeth still, not then, not now, not yet, not ere, but now. In moments strung like prayer beads, whose telling does all times allow. Each instant ground between the mill of each year's of their wheel until the age does this moment bow. As sure as silence each word does end, the secret in this book caught. As foot shall surely follow foot, and thought shall follow thought. Through the questions and answers, and the wish itself, this truth by many lies is taught. The prophet's pen, the murdering knife, both leave a single cicatrice. Upon the parchment of the leaves of our life, the signature of lacbasis. In writing I shall cut the thread that bindeth both the quick and dead, and yet my words may tie the cord to guide the hand of Nemesis. Speak here, O peacock angel's child, let your quill of itself to write, and silent bleed the first god's vein to draw thine ink from the blackest light. Feed the fire of this burning book with words born from thine own heart's flame. Show here the way of the dragon's flight. O thou lead back bell of heaven, ring loud thy fatal carillon. Exultant peal thine omen burden kneel, and grant my lips the dragon's song. Shatter, O thou, upon the earth growl of night, spread out thy starry nectar dew, to bless trust as Astia's throng. He that leadeth this procession doth wear the guise of God and beast, as the ox goad and the oxen, who leadeth the most does guide the least. Seekest thou for light or darkness? Seekest thou for truth or lies? When either serve wherever thou shalt feast. Meet me at the altar table. Meet me beneath the black moon's sun. Drink from the cup of thine own blood, and seek from that which all men shun. At midnight mid the field of corn, the bull is slain, the snake is born. Your path this moment has begun. As crooked as the lightning bolt, and narrow as the sharpest knife, the way exact beyond laws, who chanteth not shall lose his life. He that murdereth his brother, and become wholly other, shall take the daemon for his wife. Taurus draconum genuit, et torum Draco spake the queen. Of all the night and the twill breach, whose worth of secret in between. My child, has you come here to drink, poison dripping golden from my kiss, and hope the glimpse from what few have seen? The feathers of the plum snake from each the dragon's scale unfold, and there the starry embers glint with fire amid the green and gold. Each plume does frame the rainbow's hues, the azur's eyes of the black toes, whose winged gaze burneth deadly cold. O dragon, heart of energy, who dwelleth in the form of void, thy coils encircle of each event, in thee all forces are alloyed. Your breath does hear life's flames to thought, till all back to thy mouth is brought. None but thee and the dragon soul create and yet fate laws avoid. Battalion discreet is set upon thy brow the dead king's crown. Thy talons rend the scrolls of law, but you have brought the Most High down. God destroyer, God begetter, the maelstrom soul my cynosure. Hail, O beast of fear and far renown. O you metacosm of between, who are above, beyond, below. Your attributes we name and make, for aught imagine is that we know. By this we forge the aeon's chain, fate edged to break yet ordain, God's clay upon the man's wheel to throw. With 7 handfuls of the earth, brought me by Azrael, I shall grant man a greater form, and with my breath the image fill. Its thought shall hold the world unbane, in flesh exceed the mortal grain, and with its word the sculptor kill. The potter's wheel is yet the mill, where all is ground onto the mote. The angel with the moment sought, the sea in the tear doth float. Each atom cut, each instant cracked, all words onto thought traced back, to hear the song in a single note. Where does hang the dragon's crown? Where does his jeweled snakeskin drape? And the drip of the bloodied seed of pain, the ruby wine of Kitter's grape. Above the shadowy form called man, whose hand does touch his very page, whereon are charms to make him God, or yet to mask the ape. And where the face of Urana, storm veiled in a wolfish pelt, His howls are heaven's battle rage, before his throne has nature knelt. But see the hand upon the page, shall trace the word from beyond its age, and draw the sword form of great Orion's belt. The worlds upon each fingertip show where the whirlwind's depths has passed. Each line to show them each turn of fate, to mark the ways from first to last. The stolen gift of the dragon's fire has scorched a path of few desire, beyond the future in the past. The tree grown onto the mount of hell, from seeds dropped the sinner's plate, has spanned the arc of heaven's roof, and caused the world's edge to abate. From each brought hand to sweet nectared fruit, yet venoms feed the deepest root. Here the path without a path, beyond the gateless gate. Who with each sin shall rise above the crowded carnal bed of earth, yet his fill from pleasure's breast, and sate himself amidst her mirth, shall make each vice a ladder's rung, wherewith to climb the death-strewn mire, and from each corpse reclaim his birth. Oh, what shall I dare to name thee, thou who art son of the sun, whose steps exceed the tongue's own edge, whose soul has ratio to none. Your star does cast the god's own light, peerless art thou man over man, who shall not from thy mere shadow run? Shall I call you Azeda, the fire drake of ancient flame, or yet to call thee old Kidder, or doth thee the angel hide thy name? Yea, thou art these are more and evermore. You are the soul within the core of I who am the very same. I saw some artwork on it too. This is nice. We're almost halfway there, guys. Trust me. Yo, Ivar, what's good, bro? We're reading Qutub. We're reading Al-Qutub right now. Did you come from the Discord server, Ivar? Did Zamosa like successfully link the stream? Anyways, I'm gonna keep reading. I am known and you are a mystery. Wisdom and love I named thee muse. What voice have I to praise thee, when speech will be thy beauty lose? I know it's Ivar, but I'm saying did you come from my Discord server? I'm saying did you cause I told Zamosa to link the stream. I was wondering if you came from the stream link that he posted, or if he did. But yeah, we're getting sidetracked though. Right now, Ivar, we're reading Al-Qutub by Andrew Chumbley. It's a poem, and in the PDF I have this commentary on it too. So we're gonna read the commentary too. Oh, you got a noti? Let's go. Okay, we're gonna keep going though, if you guys don't mind. Let us continue. I am known and you are mystery. Wisdom and love I name thee muse. What voice have I to praise thee, when speech will not by thy beauty lose? You dancest ever out of reach, and with your guile the guileless teach. Of me the pen that wrote thy ruse. Since veilest the sphinx smile within the hollow idol's breast, to break the god's own wooden robe, and to add it to the phoenix nest. The secret that is called the lie, there is no truth, here is all, not to deceive yet to test. The fool, behind a smiling mask, does ever watch the stranger's face, and seeking there to catch the gate, shall find but blindness in its place. The eyes of truth seek for the lie, and men seek and wonder why, both in the mirror to find no trace. All gods are worthy of belief, if they should answer to your call. But art thou that faileth to avail, should swiftly out of heaven fall. Like lead return unto forge, or magic turn to all to gold, to take one image of them all. So that is line 36. So there are 72 lines in Qutub, and we just finished halfway. So we're at the halfway point of the poem right now, guys. What do you guys think of Qutub so far? If you guys are active in chat, I don't see too many active people in chat, but we just finished halfway through the Qutub. Ivar, if you want to If you want to find the PDF of the book and read along, it's Qutub by Andrew Chumbley, Chumbley. So, Andrew D. Chumbley. Uh, but it looks like chat's not really active right now, so I'm gonna continue with reading the rest of the Qutub. Ever looking, never seeing, by surface known unto the eye, the idols of our passing love, silent listen without reply. Okay. Only echoes answer prayer, such garlands of fading praise. Live with sudden beauty, then die. Oh, by the way, we're gonna be either, if you want to know where we are in the poem, we're in like the 40s of the line. There's 72 lines in it. We're on around line 40 right now. Thine eye in seeking seeth not. The reaching hand it graspeth air. Though blind and bound, thine eye and hand have found me neither here nor there. Whilst either side the temple doer, oh my God, men rush to lie with priest or whore. All pass me naked on the stair. Does Allah unto Adam speak, or does an idol sing man's verse? While I unto the harem creep, with gold falling from the temple's purse. And there with thee, mine odalisque, it pass with an hour and take the risk, to watch them both my words rehearse. I do not err, but aberrate. No virtue sin may not redress. I do but turn the other face, to those that strike return no less. From every cup my lips shall taste, no spare the drop of fools do waste, who drink then fall on God's winepress. O crime, what is your infamy? The shame in which we cloak our need, a veil to hide which we fear, the book in which we may not read. O evil, who are the drug the divine, who maketh blood to taste like wine. You has made my eyes to see, in golden fruit a leaden seed. By year, by day, and by each moment, the abyss crossed the pathway strayed. Each sacrifice does mark the road, each slow old flesh from new flesh flayed. Great instants mark this lightning birth, and far beyond womb and grave, from dead stars was mine image made. Over what pass I upon the bridge? Self to self over self abyss. There my death and there my trust, in mirrors cracked, the mirrored kiss. Most loathed yet most desired, the one that through the crack does slip, whose curse is mine, but mine to miss. The well that once gave life to me has in the drought of love run to dry. The desert soul has stole all joy and taught me the very muse to die. Yet from this cause of vast lament, run tears suffice all thirst to quench, tears wept from sacred pleasure's eye. 1,000 unfinished banquets are taste of a single bite, of blood-bright fangs to the bone-white skin. To fill my soul of black delight, this love shall not be mourning till morning live, yet tomorrow shall its death forgive, with a finger held to the lips of night. The hell of those who cannot speak, whose hearts grow with untold pain, whose love stillborn dieth unfulfilled, whose thoughts upon the tongue's least strain. This muted crowd my sorrows bear, and in their silence share, yet by the cruel in hell I reign. A mirage upon the prophet's tower, a darkly shining silhouette, a crowned man of a shadow form atop the temple's minaret. To clip, it whispereth to the muezzin, to clip the lift of prayer's wings, and cast God from the parapet. Unseen, who shall stalketh behind, O thee? Whenever, whene'er thou dost walk out alone, who creepeth nigh all dying men, to separate their flesh from the bone. Then draweth the dawn the dust of age, to dry the blood spit on the page, and hide the life within the stone. The sleeper lieth upon the rock, tethered to the light of shadow. It dreamed the dream of death and time, where life's river runneth shallow. Till time's all-timely turning wheel does all dreams of fortune steal, pierce through the fates of true aim's arrow. Sheathed in the mask of emerald, the desert neath the verdant land, until the sapphire's waters rush, the pearl out of each grain of sand. Upon that seed the stone shall float, a light to lure the mage's boat, like dew caught on the spider's strand. Amid the company of the wise, from lip to lip taketh flight, and word from word they tear apart all thoughts that are not hid from sight. Seize now, the book is right. The muse's hand stirreth wisdom's bowl, and thee within the cucurbite. All ancient books of lore shall burn, and then with countless wise men shout. Their tongues the flames outstretch to cry, a prayer to put the fire out. But one sage will silent be, and in the flames my words will see. But truth within is truth without. The silence locked within the note has found a voice within the flute, and there in playing out my song has lent its speech unto the mute. Though sage and foot aloof speak at leisure, and speak in time the other's pleasure, who may with silence hold dispute? The hell of those who do but speak, whose tongues but move the air in vain. Their voices stifle heart and thought, who live to speak their lives again. Their prayers and curses that repeat, their sins and thus their silence cheat. All words are lies, yet truth sustain. The Messiah and the liar, both rhyme and share a single meaning. How may a man of virtue learn when others seek to bear his sin? These hands upon heaven's broken tablet break bonds of new reality to feed the man of manless kin. The brothel keeper and the priest, both at the sinner's pleasures eat, and oft from wisdom's coffer thieve a bowl for begging in the street, and in that cup catch equal coins from prayers to the virgin's loins, both with their tears wash wisdom's feet. The pearl, wherein moon is caught, has upon my tide reached Ruha's shore. The gold, live streaming. Though gold may steal of heaven's light, what coin may ope thy crimson door? A leaden disc front a dead man's tongue will buy the soul of a lustrous sun, and make thy flesh my temple floor. Music, lift up my sacrifice. Thus sang the lapis flute for John, and at my word let fall the blade upon the ripened field of man. Let the old Adam beneath the scythe, and grant the new body type. Thus sang the voice of Azarvan. Last 12 verses, guys. Are you guys ready? The dagger drawn across the lips stealeth more than a common kiss, divideth more than mortal flesh to draw from the serpent's hiss. Thrust deep thy turn about the heart, this knife shall to thy soul impart. The pain of hell is heaven's bliss. The world is swathed within flayed skin. Torn forth my back hung to dry. A care cloth for another corpse, and yet another by and by. A swaddling cloth to wrap the babe, who suckleth straight from hangman's seat. Our first words they do echo, that which we utter as we die. The winking eyes of Azrael, one open wide for every soul, cast forth their stare upon each life, an eye laid for burning coal. And with each death an eye does close, as winter's hand plucketh summer's rose. Our lives are done, yet our sight is whole. This hour I led to the blinded seraph. This hour I guide the blind one home. For my soul his sight has stole, and in hand with thee we roam. Through the graveyard beneath the vine, to kiss and drink of leaf's wine, and a bed of clay neath a heaven's dome. O stone lid of coffin shut, to cut the breath of the sleeper, that the hands of death may reach out, draw him down ever deep and ever deeper. To dissolve amid the endless years, to drink from hell's own tear-filled cup, who once was mourn is now the weeper. Night's tenebrous mantle falleth, to cover my head with sleep, and twixt the gates of dusk and dawn, in my dreams my soul will wander deep. Down through total webs of cavern, to leap the rifts of vertigo, and speak with those that secrets keep. This body, mine, and yet of whom, the health of monstrous forms unknown, of gods and beasts and lost jinn, of times and seeking heart alone. All turn to dust, my muse, my love, save you who are called snake and dove. Upon those whose breath my dust is blown. The breath of heaven leaves hell, to kiss the quarters each in turn, to rouse the desert into storm, these remnants to thy hands return. This book is whole but for today, then shall my hands pluck it away, to once more in the desert burn. The daughter of Pale liveth stand upon the letters of this book, and with my brothers guide thy hand, to once more amidst these pages look. All men are welcome here to try, to chance their lives or else to die, mere men upon God's fishing hook. The sickle moon has reaped the corn, and bathed the grain in scarlet flood. Her rays have cut the earth's heart in twain, and drowned thee all in dragon's blood. Her hand has pulled thee from the tomb, and cast thee out from Lilith's womb, to suckle from her flower bud. The fish has leaped the dragon's gate, the bird escaped the hunter's hand. And God has died and yet become a man with peacock's feathers fanned, a seraph wreathed in azure flame, whose feet do burn the lightning path, yet leap no trace upon the sand. The merchant crying at the city's gates, the mask of truth to falsely sell, has emptied wisdom's pursuit of gold, and tossed the coins within the well. They glisten neath the moment wave, reflect the sun's old wishful gaze, then join the pearl within the shell. Alright, it's the last line, everybody. Ready? Ready? At the crossroads of all pathways, where fated men their fate appoint, the peacock angel and the snake, with venom mine own brow anoint. They cast my corpse upon the pyre, then walk away within the fire, who follow with hand upon the path, lost within the empty point. Walk on this instant of Qutub, be thou the thunderbolt of chance, between the gate of this and that, as ancestors in thy presence dance. Take you the word to be the lover, and take thyself and make it other, to this the lie, turn faith askance. Dude, you came when we just finished the book. Yo, he came when you just that's literally the last line of the. I literally just finished the last line of the poem. It's okay. There'll be a VOD for it on the channel, but it's okay. We're gonna read the commentary for it. So what did you guys think of the what do you guys think of the Qutub? We just finished reading the Qutub by Andrew Chumley. This is my first time, like number one, first time ever reading Qutub, and I had a lot of fun reading it. Honestly, I'm not gonna end the stream just yet. I'm gonna wait until I'm gonna actually read some more books actually, but yeah, we just finished reading Qutub. I had a lot of fun. How do you get the green screen up? Oh, you liked it, Tyrone? That I'm glad you liked it. Yeah, it's a feature on the mobile live on the mobile live. No, it's okay, guys. We're gonna read the commentary on it now. We're gonna read the commentary on it now. So it's okay if you guys missed the reading of it. We're gonna read the commentary of it now. Which I think is made by the same person. But there's a commentary on Qutub. But if you guys want to read along the commentary even, or if you guys want to read this book for yourself, if you guys just search up Qutub by Andrew Chumbley, Chumley, we should be able to. I'm fizzing in and out, teleporting in and out the screen. Damn, that's crazy. Woo! Woo! Yo, we're gonna read the commentary now. Hold up, I think I just saw. I'm just gonna. How it feels to chew five gum. New five gum. Stimulate your senses. This is a long Yo, guys, please explain to me why the commentary for the Qutub is longer than the actual Qutub itself. Bro, this commentary is so freaking long. Yo, this commentary is so long. I don't even know if I want to read the commentary now. But yeah, it took less than an hour to read. Honestly, that was a fun book. Uh, damn, I'm in the mood to read more poems. Yeah, I could read a portion of it. Yeah, but the commentary is longer than the actual Qutub itself, which I think is hilarious. I think that's hilarious, actually. Like, um, here, I want to come to my own understanding of it, but I think a commentary may help me understand a little bit of it. So, in speaking of the poet and the poem, we speak of the point and the crooked path that strikes from it. We speak of the way of the steps placed upon it. We describe the breach between the center of the world and the horizon, between the zenith and the nadir. In speaking of poet and poem, we speak of many things of which we may not speak. Amid these words, a secret is voiced. Do not mistake it amidst its own echoes. The mystical and symbolic language of the poem, in a literal sense, it simultaneously conceals and reveals the sum of its meaning by ways of a cipher. The eternal nature of symbols is revealed facet by facet, moment by moment. In being cast out before the mind, their timely significance is divined. And like that mirror, will reflect the beholder. Do not blame the mirror for that which it reflects. Look beyond. Look within. Although this commentary is written to provide context in which interpretation of the poem may take place, it is in no wise intended that the interpretation should be limited to these areas. This understanding between the poet and the reader is stated because it too is an area in which the activity of discernment may occur. Should the reader be opposed to or disinterested by such matters as are offered by contextual purposes, let him read the poem irrespective of them. Let interpretation transcend the boundaries of circumstance. For if the poet may find meaning beyond the scope of his initial intention, so that may the reader come to look beyond the habit of his own perceptions. Nonetheless, this commentary does aim to qualify the provenance of these verses, specifically that of their spiritual origination. In a sense, this commentary merely serves to indicate directions or possible undertakings of specific comprehension with regards to both poems and illustrations. These directions being the paths emanating from and revolving around the Qutub. Such forms of understanding are only true at their own levels, and such are only functional forms of interpretation designed to motivate action. Upon this self-same and their consequential tangential levels, it is thus that the activity of symbol and significance created within this work by the synthesis of alphanumeric encipherment. Okay. Qutub was written, illustrated, and refined during the course of 1 year. During that period of time, and indeed as in my avocation, I was engaged in the discipline of the. Oh, it is by Andrew Chumbley. The Qutub commentary is by Andrew Chumbley. Okay. Whoa. Oh, yo, guys. You know what we should read? You know what we should read? Yo, this is lit. This is lit. I'm kind of like I want to read this later, but I want to read the commentary on it later. But we should definitely try reading the Emerald Tablet by Hermes Trismegistus. That's also a good one. Hold up. But yeah, that was a fun stream, guys. I don't know what I want to read next. Here I'll make a poll. I'll make a poll. I'm making a poll. How about that? Make a poll. I'm gonna continue the stream, but I would appreciate if you guys read this. If you guys read this poll or look at this poll. Okay, vision and the voice or what? Yes, sir. All right, guys. The poll is up. The poll is up. We're gonna see. We're gonna have the poll open for how to say it, like 4 minutes, and then yeah. Oh man. Why it's showing the background? But here, let's see. Secret of Secrets. Yo, you guys want to read Secret of Secrets? Let's go. It's a unanimous vote. Yo, it's a unanimous vote. Yo, it wasn't even close, guys. It wasn't even close for poor Aleister Crowley. Boo hoo. Well, poor Crowley. It wasn't even close. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna get the Secretum Secretorum or Secret of Secrets. That's also a very short book. We'll read. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna just get it upstairs in my room. But yeah, converse amongst yourself about how awesome I am for a second, okay? All right, be right back. I'm gonna get the Secretum Secretorum, okay, or the Secret of Secrets. So, yeah. Every single viewer in this live voted, so I appreciate you guys for that. It means that the Mandem are so active. The Mandem too inconsiderate 5-star hotel smoking cigarette. You did. Hey, don't leave, guys. I'll be right back. Watch me come back and like no one's watching anymore. Whoa, it's the same amount of viewers. Wow, I'm perplexed. I'm gonna get my food if you guys don't mind. I'm gonna get my food. I'm gonna get my food. Okay, give me a second. Did you guys know Busta Rhymes is Muslim? That was so random. Okay, guys, this is the next book we're gonna be reading, the Secretum Secretorum, or the Kitab Sir al Asrar. So, yeah, it was a unanimous vote. It was a unanimous vote. You guys really want to read this book, eh? Yeah, okay, respects. So this book is called the Secretum Secretorum, or the Kitab Sir al Asrar. It's called the Secret of the Secrets, and this book is 66 pages. I'm not gonna get through all of it. I don't even know, to be honest. I don't even know. I can't tell you. I couldn't tell you the most. I couldn't tell you. But yeah. Guys, look. Guys, look. You guys like you guys like Borgar? You guys like Borgar? What you guys like Borgar for? Bye, Vamofa. See you later. I will. I sure will. And then there were 3. But anyways, all right. All right, guys. Well, we're going to read a little bit of this book. We're going to read a little bit of it. I might restart it next stream, but I wanted the stream to like kind of be dedicated to reading the Qutub. I didn't think the Qutub was going to be that short, but here we are. We read it in less than an hour. So, yeah, for the rest of the stream, guys, we're just going to read the Secretum Secretorum, or the Secret of Secrets. And, yeah. So, I got a back of the book right here, you guys. I have a back of the book, right? Hit it from back, watch a man bless you. Crying in my arms like a man wrecked you. Talk about a broken heart, ran to the restroom, yeah. You know, we got the back right here from the book. So the Secret of Secrets is attributed to Aristotle and purports to be a manuscript delivered in the form of multiple messages from the same ancient philosopher to Alexander the Great, advising him on medicine, philosophy, battle, governance, and spiritual piety. The text is a cross-section of medieval societal order and spiritual thinking. This edition has been rendered from archaic English into modern language. Ready? Okay. Here's the introduction. Whether the Secret of Secrets represents an Arabic work from the medieval era or an older Greek work later translated to Arabic, then Latin and other languages, it is still not entirely clear. Early manuscripts claim the latter, but no such manuscripts have been found. The entire work claims to be written in the forms of letter and tracts by Aristotle, then sent to Alexander the Great himself, for advice and counsel during his expedition in Persia. Regardless of dating and origin, the content itself is expansive, and at least most quasi-spiritual. Here, Aristotle, who is probably not the author of any of these letters to Alexander, gives out philosophical recommendations to his sweet son and mighty king on every topic on which the seasons represent. From what the seasons represent to governance to the ways of manners of take care of one's digestive system. Considering that the text was grafted before the printing press, on that point scholars agree, it is an intimidating work indeed. For during those bygone eras, ink, paper, and manpower were all at a premium. It is certainly held by some sway in Europe at the time, and was translated into virtually every language, even if those which were created may have well been Islamic. It is best seen from the perspective of the occult, and a way to glimpse the intellectual musings of the Middle Ages. Only the regiment Sanhedrin is more dense, and that work is considerably smaller and does not speak much of anything unrelated to medicine and the dietary strategies of the age. The text warns, for example, that one should not take fresh cold water with meat or other food because it disturbs the natural internal warmth of the digestive system and prevents the food from being processed properly. Perhaps we can keep an open mind on this seeming dubious sort of topic. After all, might not this disrupt for a moment the action of bacteria present in the digestive system. The most important interesting material here, for the more spiritual scholar, is sure to be the treatise concerning the four seasons and the resulting dietary recommendations of Aristotle on the subject. Added to this, as though explicitly for the benefit of the interests of more modern occultists, is a lengthy bit of physiognomy and different body shapes and how it affects the characteristics of a person in a behavioral mental manner. This present edition has been rendered from extremely archaic English into modern English for the benefit of the reader. All content has been preserved and meaning to the best of my ability in editing the antiquated words and structural usages. So I changed my mind, guys. I'm just gonna read the prologue and then I'm gonna end the stream. But I'm gonna read the prologue to this book, and then we're gonna read this next stream, guys, because this looks very promising. Aw, Cole. Yeah, it's okay, Cole. We have VODs on the. We have you can, if you check the channel, Cole, and then if you scroll to the live section. Yeah, it was 70 minutes, yeah. But it's okay. We're going to do another stream this Sunday, actually. We're going to do another stream this Sunday. So if you want to show up for that, it would be fine. We can't make it to all of them, right? But I'm going to just read so what we're going to do right now, chat, is we're going to read the prologue to the next book we're reading next stream, right? Because I want to add some tension, some teasers, if you will. God Almighty save our King, and the glory of all his friends, and confirm his realm in the faith of God, and cause him to reign in the exaltation, praise, and honor of his people. I, which am servant to the king, have put in execution of the work of his commandment, and creating a book of good manners for his governance. This book is called the Secret of Secrets, made by the prince of philosophers, Aristotle, the son of Mahomet of Macedon. To his disciple, the emperor Alexander, son of Philip, king of Macedon, the same Alexander which has two crowns. This said book Aristotle compiled in old age, because that he might no more travel nor ride to do such business as Alexander had put into his charge. Excuse me. For Alexander had made him governor and master above all others, because he was a man of very good counsel, of great clarity and subtle understanding, and incessantly studied good and gracious manners, and sciences spiritual, contemplative, and charitable. He was a wise man, and meek, loving reason and justice, and ever possessed righteousness and truth. And therefore many philosophers repute him of the number of prophets, and say that they have found various books of the Greeks which God has sent him by the most excellent angel, saying to him, I shall make thee to be called in the world more than angel than a man. And further than Aristotle did in his life many signs, which were strange in works and marvels, which were long to be listed. Before his death he did many strange works. Wherefore a religion and company once said and held opinion that he had been in heaven and likeness of a fiery dove. And as long as he lived, Alexander overcame all the world through his counsel, and all lands by the fame of him were put under the imperial commandment, and likewise they of Persia and Arabia. And there was none that dared gainsay Alexander, in word nor deed, and said to Aristotle many goodly epistles for the love that he had sent to Alexander. And to allow him to know all secrets, he made an epistle where underwritten, where he sent Alexander. And when Alexander had overcome the realm of Persia, and set the most of them in his prisons, he had sent the epistle to Aristotle, which as follows. Doctor of justice and right noble philosopher, we signify to your high wisdom that we have been seeing in this realm of Persia many men, which abound greatly in reason and understanding, subtle and penetrating. Wherefore we have intention to put them to death. Howbeit, tell us by your letters what you think here best. An epistle Aristotle sent to Alexander. If you can move and change the air from the earth, and water from the ordinance of your cities to accomplish your pleasure, if you cannot do it, cease of and do not do it. Do it not. But govern them in your goodness, and exalt them in benignity. And if you do, thus I hope of the grace of God, that they all shall be your friends to all your good pleasures and commandments. And for the love they shall have in thee, you shall peaceably reign over them in great victory. And when Alexander read this epistle, he did after his counsel, and they of Persia were more obedient to him than any other nation. So this is the secret of secrets. It's typically read by Islamic hermeticists and Islamic occultists. The Secret of Secrets is it's a pseudo-graphical Aristotelian work. And what I mean by that is that it's pseudographically attributed to Aristotle, but it's not actually by Aristotle. If that makes sense. But regardless though, thank you guys so much for watching the stream. Thank you guys so much for watching the stream. Next stream is gonna be this Sunday, either Saturday or Sunday. And like we said, we're gonna be reading The Secret of Secrets next stream. So let me know what you guys. I'ma give you guys like a 2-3 minute grace period to let me know what you guys thought of the stream. W's in the shot. W's in the shot. I'm glad you liked the stream, Tyrone. I appreciate all you guys for pulling up, all you guys for coming through, and all you guys for showing love, man. Show me love. Showing love, because it's all love here on the Equinox Dahab. So I'm going to cut now. I'm going to do the dash, but thank you guys so much for watching the stream. I really appreciate all of you guys. And I promise, next stream will be way longer, because this book is 66 pages. Like, it's kind of long. So, if without further ado, guys, my name is Ken, also known as Uthman, and we will see you guys in the next stream. Peace!